Greetings and welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share true life experiences. And in this video, I will share a very powerful or very clear dream I had. You might call it a lucid dream recently. But before that, I would like to welcome all new viewers. And if you want to know more about my background, I made some earlier videos where I talk about more about this stuff and who I am also and what I do. And also I have a website. I will include the website in the info part in this video later on. So this lucid dream I had for not such a long ago. It was in October 2019. As it came to me, or I had this dream after I was doing this CE5 contact protocol or meditation, which I do arrange here at my home, where there is a group of people meeting, and we do this CE5 contact work. And often when you do that, in the aftermath, things start to happen and you will have like different kinds of paranormal experiences, and that's just part of the CE5 contact work. But anyway, this dream stuck with me. It wouldn't let go, so it kept coming to me over and over again. So I wrote it down, and as I now have started up doing videos again, it came to me again that I should share this. So I will do so. But first of all, some information. In this dream, my mother showed up. My mother died in 96. And she, just not so, it was not long after that she showed up, actually materialized in the room, in my living room. And that was also in the 90s, like after, I think it was 97, 98 or something, that she showed up. But it's important to mention that she hasn't come to me that often in my dreams. This is, I think this is like maybe the second or third time that she actually has showed up and contacted me through my dreams in all these years. So it's not often, and when she has been contacting me, it's often for a good reason, and it means something. It's a kind of a communication, and there's messages that comes across when she comes. So it's not often that she comes, but when she do, I take it seriously, and I write it down or I document the dream. So this time when she showed up, she hasn't showed up like this before in my dream with what she showed me. So I will go through the dream, talk about what happens to the dream. So we'll see. What do you think? Anyway, this was in October. I had this dream, and it was very, very lucid dream. It means that I knew that I was dreaming. I knew that I was having a very vivid dream, that this was more powerful, stronger dream than like normal dreams. It's important to mention that all dreams are very important, and there are some messages that we can learn a lot from dreams, dream work, etc. is very, very important. But often these kind of like, you might say, normal dreams, often you have to write them down very quickly after you've dreamt the dream, so as to remember it, and then you can work with it later on. But these lucid dreams, more powerful dreams that I have, I usually don't have to write them down. Mm, I don't have to write them down right there and then. It can often go like days and weeks before I write them down, but I still remember them very vividly. So this dream goes like this. I found myself on the sea. I was in a boat on the sea. It was a small boat, and I knew that I was going somewhere. I didn't know where I was going, but I just went along with it. And then I came to this island, and I was alone in the boat. I came to this island. I stepped off the boat and I started walking on this island. It was very, very big. I came to this one place where I saw there was a lot of people there. They didn't see me, but I saw them. They were kind of like farmers. They were like big, big, big family farmers. But I instantly knew that I was not going to go there. Something told me to turn the other way and follow this small road towards the opposite side of this little farm place. So I did. I walked on this road, and it was very quiet on the island. There was not much happening, and there was not much except from the other place where the farm and the other people were. So I was walking on this road, and then I came to this. I could see this building or a small like house maybe, or maybe like a large cottage something, and it was very, very old, and I could see that it hasn't been not much activity in that house or the cottage at all. And when I got closer, it looked like a old cafe, old restaurant of some kind, like a small but old restaurant that hasn't been active for a very, very long time. So I was thinking, what is this? Why do I see this house or this old restaurant or cafe? So, but anyway, I was curious about it, and I wanted to go inside to check it out to see what was inside. So I did. I went inside. It was very quiet. I couldn't see anybody right there and then, but then just kept on walking until I came to this big room, open room. There was tables and chairs there, and it was very dusty and old. And when I stepped in further into this room, I saw somebody sitting there in front of me at this table. And of course, when I looked closer, it was my mother. And she looked just like she looked as if she was like in her 30s, 40s, very young and vibrant. And she was sitting there and she was smiling at me. And then it was this kind of like a telepathic communication going on. And I was so surprised to see her there. And I remembered I was instantly thinking that, oh my God, I haven't seen you for a very, very long time. And you are not often in my dreams. So this must mean something. And she smiled, and then she waved at me. She went like this, and she wanted me to come. So I went up to her table, and I was very surprised and excited to see her. And at the table, there was this. I noticed that there was this magazine on her table. It was quite this big, magazine. I didn't know. I couldn't see what was on it, but I just noticed it. And she said to me, she pointed her finger at the magazine as if she wanted me to look at it. So I said, okay. And I picked up the magazine, and I looked at the front of the magazine. And the picture I saw there was astonishing. I could clearly see that there was a lot of the top of very high city buildings. It was like these really big buildings in a city. I can see that. I can only see the top of the buildings. And above these buildings, it was like maybe like 4 or 5, 6 top, buildings there. And above those buildings, I saw this huge UFO hovering just above the top of these buildings. And this UFO must have been very, very big, because it kind of like covered all the top of the buildings. And so I estimated it could have been, I don't know how big, but it looked like a big mothership. But anyway, and I saw that was a, that was, strange, like front page on this magazine. And I looking at it, and then my mother wanted me to have a look inside of the magazine. She was just, sitting there, and while I was turning the pages, and as I was turning the pages, it was like the pictures, they covered the whole kind of page, and they became like vibrantly alive. It was like a 3D picture, like it's very hard to explain, but it became like 3D in a way, these pictures, very like vivid and very alive. And I turned one page after another, and what I saw appeared to me that it was a lot of picture of very, strange technologies. And I immediately understood that these technologies was extraterrestrials. It was like it had everything from like healing equipment to energy devices, and to all. I didn't understand what kind of devices these were, but I knew that these is very advanced technology, ET, extraterrestrial technology. And I was so amazed about this picture, because they were like, becoming alive as I, turned the pages. And it was only pictures of different kinds of technologies. And as I turned the pages, I understood that these pictures were from inside of this ship, this UFO. So it was like some extraterrestrial beings were there to show me that they had these technologies within their craft. Very, very exciting. I didn't know half of it, but I sure was some kind of energy devices, healing devices. Oh, a lot of different ones. And then what amazed me, when I turned another page, it suddenly popped up like a hologram. It was like these you see in Star Wars, these when they kind of speak to these other people or beings there, they pop up in the room as a hologram, and you can see like these miniature people standing there, or beings standing there talking to you as if they were in the room. So this was like I turned a page, and then there was this hologram with these beings. I have never seen these kind of beings or extraterrestrial star beings before, but they had kind of like uniforms on, and one after another. I don't remember how many showed up, but there was several ones popping up from the page in the magazine in a hologram. And they were talking to me. I could see they were talking. They're trying to talk to me as if they were explaining about these technologies in the magazine. The pictures that I've seen. And they were talking, and I, I remember that there was, they talked to me in a different language, but unfortunately, I could not interpret what they were saying. But I knew, I could feel that they were trying to explain a little bit about these technologies. I tried to understand, but I couldn't. And I really, really made an effort, but I could not. Maybe it will show up later if I go more into it, that I can remember more about what they were talking about. But it was, I was really blown away about all these technologies. A lot of them I didn't have a clue what was about, but they were just, for sure showing me this for some reason. I don't know. And when I saw this in the front page of this magazine and the UFO hovering over these very large city buildings, I had a feeling that, I don't know, what came to me is that this will this UFO and maybe several more will come or start to appear over large cities, probably several places all over the world. I don't know, but it was a very, very, strong feeling that I got from it, that as if they will come, show themselves, especially over big cities, and they will introduce to us, Earth, us humans on Earth, these wonderful technologies, and that we can, benefit from. So it will be exciting to see if anybody else have had the same dreams or visions or contact with star beings, and have been giving the same kind of or similar kind of information. But I have a very, very strong feeling that this is going to happen. If it's going to happen the way I describe it, I don't know, but it is as if they're coming, and they are contacting people already, introducing wonderful new technologies. And it seemed like they are doing it. They will, come and inspire also, regular people, who have, an opportunity to actually release these kind of technologies for humanity. So I'm very excited to see what will, appear or what will happen. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was that dream. I just wanted to share this time, and we will see what happens, as I said. And yeah, I think I think it's it for now. So I will, in this video, I will include, or my website, so people that are new to this, or to me and my stuff, they can go there and get some more information about my background a little bit, and have a look at my website to see more about what I'm doing. And I also have this Facebook group. It is Norwegian, but I also have English speaking members there. So I can also add that, or you can contact me and I will add you to the group if you want. Okay, so thank you for listening, and I will be back soon. I have still more to share, it's very nice that I have this opportunity to do this through my YouTube channel, because there is so many experiences that I've had. I have written some of them down, but some of them I don't have to write them down because they're very, very intact. I do remember them, and sometimes I'm just I don't know where to go and what to do with all of this. And there for sure has to be some meaning that I have all these experiences. Otherwise, I would not understand why I should have these experiences, and they would just rest within me, and that I can't, then I shouldn't do anything about it, to share it or anything. No. So this is a wonderful opportunity to do it through my YouTube channel. Well, okay, thanks for now. I will see you later. And remember, keep an open mind, a loving heart, and good intentions, and keep your eyes to the sky. And be well and be kind. Okay, see you.